Car.
Check. Keys.
Check. Registration.
Check. Licenses.
Check. Insurance.
Check. Service.
Check. Parking permit.
Okay. Now, parking permit is the reason for this vlog.
Yes. Hello, people.
people.
Welcome to another glorious day in Switzerland. Well, it's actually raining, so very dull and rainy.
So glorious. And as you can tell by the title of this vlog,
Parking wars
in Zurich. So now that we have turned ourselves into car owners in Switzerland,
yes,
some of our vlogs will be journey vlogs,
yeah,
driving vlogs.
Yeah.
But before we get into all that, you know, the good stuff. Now we have to tell you guys the experiences that we've had in Switzerland. Right. If the experiences were the norm, we wouldn't see a need to do the vlog about it.
Yeah.
But the experiences were not the norm.
No, because in Zurich, especially in Switzerland in a whole, but in Zurich, they have apartments here. And in England, where it's more houses, rural areas, and it's more houses. Even in the city, there's houses there. So with houses comes parking garage, a driveway, or you can even park on the street sometimes in front of your house.
And it's no problem.
And it's no problem. I'm sure it's like that in the US and anywhere across the world as well. Yeah. Now, these apartments do come with parking spaces, and you pay a little extra when you get a car every month. So we thought, okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, we buy a car.
Yeah,
and
we bought a car, so we're just going to call our landlord and
we'll have a parking space. Yes. Upon getting this apartment, we were offered a parking space. Yeah. And we told the landlord that we don't have a car. Yeah. So in the back of our mind, we were thinking that the parking space would still be reserved per apartment.
Frozen until we get a car.
Yeah, but it wasn't so. So up on the first day of having the car, as you can see around our neighborhood, there's a lot of parking spaces, outdoor parking spaces, and where you see Besucher, that's really for visitors.
Right.
So, we were using our common sense by saying, well, if you don't have a parking space, you should be able to park
in the Besucher.
Yeah, and the visitors parking lot. So we initially parked there, and it was bugging us. Yeah,
it was. We didn't rest easy with the car being
there. So we decided, let's go back outside and let's see if we could find another park. While we were out there, we seen neighbors. Yeah. And we asked, is it okay to park in the visitors parking? One neighbor was saying, no. You cannot park in the visitors parking. Yeah. You have to park a couple streets away from your street. Yes. So
we did drive around and we found another space which was a Besucher space, a visitor space, but it wasn't on our street. How it is like okay, your car is registered to your address and your street. So if you park on your street in the visitor space,
you could be fined. A day later, when we went out, we had a fine. Yes. We had a ticket. But as crazy as it sounds, I didn't mind the ticket. You know, because
because it gave us clarity in a way, because everybody was giving us different examples of where to park.
Right, you know.
And we just needed to know.
We needed to know the law. We needed to know the fact.
Right.
And the fact of it was very daunting, because this is where I thought we got to do a vlog about this.
Right.
You know? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like you guys in America and in England and Canada know, neighborhood comes with postcodes, zip codes, area codes.
Yeah.
After getting the ticket, we were taught that if you don't have a garage space assigned to you or a parking space assigned to you, you cannot park in the visitor space nowhere in your zip code, nowhere in your area code. So they don't care if it's 2, 3, 4 streets away, as long as your area code comes under that street. As long as that street comes under your area code, you cannot park there.
No.
So we were stuck with a 54 francs bill. And I went to the office that issued the bill. And these people are so sneaky, because even when I went to the office to clarify, they would not give you the solution. They would not give you the answer. You know, so
they want you to mess up again so they can get more money.
Right. So we had when we were looking for a car, there was a car dealer nearby that we went and asked him questions, and I thought, let's go back to him. You know, so we went back to him, and he says, okay, here's what you got to do. You got to go to your community's head office, the office that controls the community, and there you can purchase a parking where you can park on the street.
Right, in England that would be like council house.
Right, and in America that would be your city hall. So you have to go like to your city hall or to a council, and they can sell you a monthly parking. So that monthly parking is for 60 francs. And this is where it gets even trickier. Because even though now you have a legal parking card, now you have a legal parking card, there's only designated areas in the neighborhood where you can park. You can only park at white boxes, these white boxes here.
For as long as you want though, the same space, day and night.
Yes, but...
Yes, the thing about these white line parking places is that
there are not a lot of them where we live.
Exactly.
And you have a right to them with this card. But someone without the card also has a right to park there temporary.
Right.
So if the parking authority come by and see the same car in the same box for over a period without that card,
they could be fined.
They could get a ticket. But if you have the
permit,
then you can be there all the time. If we should drive away, let's say go to the city or go on an excursion,
we could lose our spot.
We could lose our spot to someone who doesn't have a
exactly.
And then we would have to drive around
until we get one.
The zip code. And you don't know where that's going to be. It could be 2 blocks from your street. It could be 10 blocks.
I would say in average on a 10-minute walk radius. That there is probably about 30 spaces.
Right. It's a parking ticket. There's parking ticket with the A on it. It gives you some advantage, but not full advantage. You're still not secure. And our landlord, which is actually, not an individual, but a business, they have actually told us that they've put us on a waiting list. And
a neighbor told us, we asked a neighbor about this, and the neighbor told us that, she knows somebody who lives in her block, and has waited 3 years.
3 years.
I'm not sure how. I hope it's not 3 years.
You know,
I can't be doing that for 3 years.
You know when people tell you something and you wish you didn't hear that news? I really didn't want to hear that.
No, so a couple of times I've had to kind of like take the bus home from work because I still have some. I still have a ticket for my bus. It's a monthly pass.
Right.
That I bought,
and when we bought the car, it was still
valid.
Yeah. But at some point, we have to leave in the evening. Exactly. You know, we can't have a car and feel jailed.
Exactly.
You know, you feel like, listen.
Even if we have to park somewhere like 30 minutes away, we're just going to have to do it.
So it is ridiculous.
I was thinking about this the other day. I thought, if we'd have known this before buying the car, would we still buy the car? You know, I just put that in my head.
Let me think about it.
It's a bit of a strain.
It is a strain.
Yeah.
You know, it is a strain.
Yeah.
Struggling to find somewhere to park.
Yeah.
So would we still buy the car? That's a 50-50.
Yeah.
You know, because maybe we would have applied for a parking space first.
Sure. Yeah.
And then after getting the parking space. Then buy the cars.
Some people sell their parking spaces, and we've kind of like gone online to see in the area who's selling the parking space. You know? And
there are parking spaces for sale.
Yeah.
But it could be way away from you. So it depends on how desperate you are. Exactly. So come to think of it, I guess knowing that you have a car and you own a car and you can access the car, maybe we would have still bought the car, even if we have to park in the next zip code.
Yeah.
You know, so that's our reality at the moment.
That's what's going on.
And it is by law that neighborhoods with apartment must reserve parking space for visitors. This is law in Switzerland. Exactly. So there you go.
I mean, there's a whole lot of land in the area, so you know, why couldn't our community even just make a car park?
Exactly. You know what I mean? That would be good. A 24-hour car park.
24-hour car park.
Even if you have to pay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
That would be great, you know. Wow. So, you know, if anybody from our constituency is watching us,
without
build a car park.
That is something that we could actually put out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it is ridiculous.
And people will pay. People will pay for those spaces.
So
people, that's our dilemma.
And that's our vlog for the day. I hope this gave you guys some form of insight of what's going on in Switzerland. Yeah, you know,
exactly.
But all in all, we are happy to own the car, as you can see.
I mean, we went shopping the other day and I was really like, get a trolley. You know, silly little things.
Miss the feeling.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been a while.
And we had our first parking ticket. We took a picture of our first parking ticket, and we was in the shopping center for about an hour. It was only 50 cents. Yeah, so
we thought, as expensive Switzerland is, we were thinking I was going to be like 3 francs.
Yeah, it was only
50 wrapping.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got the ups and downs. So there is more positive than negative.
Yeah, it has made a change to our, you know, our whole feeling as well. Because, you know, I mean, I used to take the bus and stuff to work, and it's a long journey to work, and plus shopping as well.
Exactly, shopping is a struggling because we either had to struggle with these bags, or you have to take a taxi or something, or make
two trips or 3 trips to the supermarket.
So it's it brought back our livelihood, because when we lived in the UK, we've always had cars.
Always, we've never been out.
We've never been
without a car.
You know, we even had 3 cars at one point.
The car each in one's bed.
Yeah, so it was kind of, it was weird to live here that long without a car. But here we go, we're back.
And I was panicking a bit because in England we drive on the left.
Right, and here we drive on the right, just like America. You know, but so far it's been good.
Stay on the right is right.
Right is right.
I have to keep that in my head, right is right.
Yeah, so that's it. And once again, thanks for the support and welcome to the new subscribers. If it's one new subscriber or two new subscribers, we will always acknowledge it because you guys make us feel as if what we're doing is worthwhile watching.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You know, because we started doing vlogs just for ourselves.
Exactly.
You know, to watch back ourselves and to have people watch us, it does give us some incentive to continue.
Yeah.
So all right, guys. Until next time.
Ciao for
now.